During the winters, we find regular coverage on the issue of air pollution in Delhi NCR. While there are multiple sources responsible for this, the transportation emissions are often the largest contributor. It is often agreed that real-world emissions of vehicles depend on multiple factors, and it is also observed that on-road emissions of vehicles are often many times or multiple times higher than lab limits. But how high are these emissions really? And which vehicle segments and fuel types are contributing to the emissions load of Delhi NCR? Our recent study in partnership with the Real Urban Emissions Initiative analyzed emissions of more than 1 lakh vehicles from Delhi and Gurugram using the non-intrusive remote sensing technology. The analysis of these real-world emissions from this campaign revealed very interesting insights. India's leapfrog from BS4 to BS6 did result in significant emissions reductions across fuel types and vehicle types, showing improvements in tailpipe emissions across the pollutants measured. For our research, we compared the real-world emissions from this fleet with the lab limits. What we find is that the real-world emissions are often multiple times higher than lab limits. This is particularly true for commercial vehicle segments like light goods vehicles, taxis, three-wheelers and buses. Although the shift from diesel to CNG reduced particulate matter emissions, our study reveals that commercial CNG vehicles have high real-world NOx emissions. To be specific, within the BS6 CNG fleet, for three-wheelers it was 3.2 times higher, for private cars 2 times, for taxis 4 times, and light goods vehicles class 1 and class 2, it is 4.9 and 14.2 times respectively. So what do we suggest? The combined benefits of stricter vehicle emissions and inspection standards, as well as an accelerated shift to zero-emission vehicles through policies like supply mandates for the high polluting commercial vehicle segments, is essential to reduce air pollution from road transport in Delhi NCR. It is also worth noting that the Supreme Court of India and the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways are deliberating on the implementation of this remote sensing technology to monitor vehicular emissions in NCR.